Got a small trading account? No problem. With my IOTS protocol, we're diving into the market's hidden gems, ready to unleash huge point potential. What if I told you that small accounts can actually turn advantages into income? Curious how? We take on the markets without mercy, targeting those sweet, lucrative moves that can change your game fast. Ready to flip the script on your small account? Join me and discover the possibilities today. Let's go deeper. Over my decade of trading, I have seen a lot of change. I remember when they began offering micro contracts for the first time. It's so good you are watching this because trading the micro over mini is a huge decision when you're trading a small account. So let's define small account, all right? In the S&P 500 ES futures that I trade, you need $500 of margin to trade one full E mini contract. So let's call that a small account, right? Because you need at least $500. So that's your small account. Now, if you don't know, there is a such thing as a prop firm, where if you pass, let's say if you pass a test, they will fund you 25, 50, 100K trading accounts, right? Option A, put your $500 up to start a small account. Option B, maybe put up 100 count, pass a prop firm, and then you have a $50,000 account to trade, all right? So it really gets to about $2,500, right? In reality, once you factor in the rules that they're gonna enforce. So you really only have $2,500 that you're playing with. But that's still way better than only $500 of your own money. All you have to do is pass the test. If you've never taken a prop firm test, I have a free guide that is really helpful, okay? Just comment below, give me the guide, or you can scan the QR code and I will send you finally funded. And hey, listen, my prop firm is still Take Profit Trader. I'm a proud affiliate, all right? I love their daily payouts, all right? Once you get a pro account and get past the buffer, you can then get daily payouts. Their payout is a 80-20 split. You keep 80%, all right? And you can have up to 5 accounts, all right? So if you want to get started with Take Profit Trader, just use code 1121 to get the latest discounts. Now let's look at the market forecast today, all right? And see how the IOTS protocol can help you pass your next prop firm challenge and grow a micro or mini live account, all right? But before we go, again, it's so good you're watching this because listen, if you're gonna start with the if you're gonna go with the $500 small account route, you have to trade micros. There's no other way around it, okay? The micro ES is MES, not ES. ES is for mini, MES is for micro. If you're gonna go the cash route, the $500 route, the minimum small account route, you have to trade micros. That's the big tip right there because that's gonna get you in the game. So instead of 50 bucks a point, it's only $5 a point. So now that $500 account has a lot better chance of surviving and growing. But if you're at 50 bucks, all right, and these 20, 30 point moves we're missing, you always think it's gonna go in your favor until it doesn't, all right? So don't do it, all right? If you're gonna go to the real small account, $500 account, then you need to try micros, all right? Now, if you're gonna go with the prop firm way, you can stay in minis, 1 or 2 contracts to do it. Let's see how we would have done in the market today. All right, guys, so let's first start with the call for today. So if you're new to the channel, what we've been doing is just looking at the market forecast that I sent out to my community in Discord early in the morning, and then we're just looking at how it played out later and how you could have benefited from that. So the call today was that the bias is neutral, key entry point high, 64.59, key entry point low, 63.88. We have stayed, I put an extra E in there, in the key entry point zone all night, so the bias is neutral. We have touched the top 3 times. If we do not break out the top, we may fall back down to 64.59 as our first target. So let me give you a trader's tip. If you are noticing that you're at a certain price point, let's say we're at 6,700, and we keep hitting it, but we don't really reject away from it, and we can't break through it, the odds are you're actually probably gonna break through it eventually because prices have been taking up all the orders that were sitting there, and those orders are getting fewer and fewer and fewer and fewer. And unless those banks really are trying to protect their positions, there's just not enough orders and the buyers have built up and you'll get a breakout. So that's what typically happens. If you notice that, man, we stand around this level, a breakout probably may be happening. So let's take a look at the market. And with that information, what could we have done? All right, so we already know Let me make it small so we can see what was going on. When that forecast came out, you know, this was happening. You know, this was the low, this was the top. We was just bumping up against it. We was bumping up against it. Then 930 is right here. Hold on, let me get my tool up. See, 930 is right here. So the market opens up right here. And we get to moving. And then look, right here we break out. This is a breakout. Why is it a breakout? Because here's the highs over here. Like, we hadn't been any higher than here. So this is a clear breakout, especially on this candle. I mean, you could say we broke out once we got past my key entry level here, but you know, once we clear this area here, that's a clear breakout. Now, let me break this bigger, because this is important stuff right here. Because remember what the message said, if we don't break out the top, we go back to the other side, but we did break out the top, all right? So I already gave a warning. If we don't break out the top, we're probably gonna go to the other side. But after the market opened, we broke out. So you go with the breakout now, all right? So, because the bias was neutral, but now we're outside of our top key entry level, so the bias is no more neutral. The bias is now long, and IOTS Protocol trader will understand this. Now, with that being the case, you wait for the breakout pullback entry. Like always, it's right here, and it's a beauty. We break out. We pull back to the key entry point. Wowzer. And we wait for, can I get a signal candle? Yes, we can. Right there. You take that boy and you absolutely positively go. Prices are at $64.99. You would have got in at $64.60. That's a 33-point run with the IOTS protocol. Now, if you're new to trading and you have a small trading account, even if you were trading micros right there, a 33-point run will take that $500 and make it real nice. Now, if you're into the prop firm game, a 33-point run is too much to make in a day. This IOTS protocol is the way to go, okay? Who else is having a problem making too much money in a day, okay? When my cousin was first trying to pass his prop firm challenge, this dude kept making too much. He kept saying, like, man, I thought I'd be done by now, but they keep moving the goal on me. I said, man, how much are you making? He's like, well, I just did like, you know, $8,000 a day. I'm like, 8,000? What are you doing, cuz? Read the rule books. You're making too much. Anyway, I'm just throwing that in there. Hey, if you need help in your journey, all right, we roll with, first of all, Take Profit Trader. You got to get the right prop firm, all right? So, hey, check the link in the description. Use code 1121 to get the latest discount. I believe it's 40% off right now. Roll with prop firm. And then if you have never passed a prop firm challenge and you just need help to become a better trader, again, I have a free guide called Finally Defunded. This is definitely helping people get to that first payout, all right? So just comment below, give me the guide. And you can also just scan this QR code and I'm gonna send you Finally Funded. All right, man, so listen, this was the trade of the day. This was the call of the day. I mean, this will make somebody's week right here. A 33-point run right from the key entry point, all right? So listen, if you haven't been following us, watch the last 3 weeks, all right? Go to my homepage. I've tried to break it up so you can watch every week, the days that we cover, Monday through Thursday, and you will see the power of this IOTS protocol, all right? The course is still on sale, 75% off. I suggest you may want to grab it today. We're gonna come back and do this again tomorrow and see if we can show another awesome IOTS protocol. But listen, if you're gonna start with a small account, you got two options. You could go with your own account, make sure you trade micros, not minis, or you can go with a prop firm like Take Profit Trader, spend $100 maybe, pass a prop firm challenge, have a 50K account to really, you know, increase your income potential, all right? So my name is JD, and as always, I wish you increase on the sudden. Bye-bye.